Tesla stock is falling before Q4 earnings.
Why, Pejjy? Why is it going down? Somebody knows something. That's it. It's over. Tesla Q4 earnings is going to be bad.
Hey, relax. Don't think that's why the stock is crashing. If you guys noticed, ever since Trump's inauguration, the stock's been going down. Tesla stock has been going down every single day since inauguration because Elon, it's just, again, it's stupid. The salute that he did, everyone thinks that it was a Nazi salute. It wasn't a Nazi salute. Oh my God. I still get comments on these. It's just ridiculous. He was putting his heart out and they're saying that was a Nazi salute. Anyways, that's, I think, one reason why it's going down. But everybody else in the market is saying that, nope, Tesla is in a good position to go higher. Some are actually increasing their price targets on these. So really, it's just noise. Also, the whole market crashed yesterday, or just had a meltdown yesterday because of what happened with DeepSeek, and Nvidia took a really bad beating, but Tesla held its ground. Right now the whole market's surging while Tesla's going down. The simulation is correct. I'm telling you, it's a simulation. It's a matrix when it comes to Tesla. Everything's green, this is red. Everything's red, this is green. And I think it's looking like a lot of investors that pulled out from Nvidia that bought Tesla, it looks like they're selling Tesla to buy Nvidia, with it buying the massive dip, the 17-18% dip, rightfully so. And you know, if I was a diversified investor, I'd probably do the same too. But as an all-in investor, I love seeing these dips because I just want to buy more. You guys already know that I bought today. You guys already know. If you guys have been following on X, then you guys already know. Even ARK sold Tesla today. Come on, man. She is extremely bullish, having a 2,600 price target by 2029. So it's looking like they're taking advantage of the Nvidia dip. So while I keep buying the dip on pretty much every single dip, everybody else is gonna panic. Now smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not panicking and very excited, because honestly, man, there is no reason to panic. In fact, earnings isn't until tomorrow. So what are you panicking for? There's really nothing to panic for. After all, you're a long-term Tesla investor, right? Right? Because this ain't gonna work out if you're not a long-term Tesla investor. That's all I'm gonna say. But however, though, if you are a Tesla investor, get ready in a bad way and in a good way as well. I'll get to that in a bit. But in a bad way, we have to be honest with ourselves. You see, the roar and success that the stock had since November till now was simply because of Trump. Trump got elected and the stock roared. It practically almost doubled. We hit an all-time high for the first time in 3 or 4 years since 2021 at $480 per share, or a little bit higher than that, which was absolutely incredible. I never thought that in 2024 Tesla would be hitting an all-time high. It's insane. It's incredible, and we have to thank Trump for that, for winning the election. And you know, it's for good reason too why Tesla stock roared the hardest, because as soon as Trump got elected, literally overnight, Tesla stock became the least riskiest stock to own. Just overnight, because all of a sudden the government's not going to be after you anymore. All of a sudden the government loves Elon. He's going to be not part of the government, but he's going to have a seat in the White House with Doge, and they're working on it. You know what I mean? So really, it's a big, pretty much in a way, I don't want to say Elon is the government, but he's highly influential in that party, in the government right now, which is very, very big. Good news for Tesla investors, because someone who wants to take over the labor market with their bots and change the whole auto industry into autonomous cars, because with the Biden administration, remember guy, with the Biden administration, they were pro-union, and GM and Ford, all those were behind him. Now, Trump doesn't have any of those guys behind him. He has Elon behind him. So it's going to be a whole different ball game. And the EV credits was for the legacy automakers, not for Tesla. So even if that goes away, maybe there'll be a little bit of effect. But in the long run, it's in Tesla's benefit. Tesla's going to have more market share with the EV credit. But going back to my point, Tesla surged because of the Trump effect, because of Trump won. And it's for good reason too. There's less regulation. You know, the government listens and supports Elon. And again, mainly less regulation, meaning that FSD and robo-taxis are going to be pulled forward. Dan Ives has said this many times, and many other big guys as well have said this as well. Regulation and bureaucracy is getting less or eliminated, which will help Tesla excel in the robo-taxi field. It's very, very exciting. And if you're a Tesla investor, that's why you're invested in Tesla, for the full self-driving and robotaxi. If it's for the EVs, probably not a good idea right now. That's all I'm gonna say. But Tesla's going to benefit amazingly with this because again, FSD and robotaxi are gonna be pulled forward, and the market somewhat priced this in as well, which is why we had this massive surge. But here's the thing. If Tesla misses earnings and their earnings call was mediocre, get ready, man, because the stock will tank. I'm telling you this right now. The stock will tank, maybe going down to the mid 300s, to the low 300s. I don't mind because that's just cheaper shares for me. I'm just trying to accumulate. At this point, I'm not even looking at average cost anymore. I'm looking at share count. That's all I care about. And if you guys watch the podcast between Joseph and I, it's a very powerful podcast. Just listen, he has 60,000 shares and he continues to buy, even with 60,000 shares. It's insane. It's an awesome podcast. You'll find a lot of value in that. But at this point, I care all about share count. I don't care about average cost. But get ready for this. If earnings is a miss and earnings call is mediocre, yeah, we're going to see the stock go lower. And the market will realize that, wait a minute, this was all a Trump hype. This had nothing to do with fundamentals or financials of the company. This was all the Trump. And so we can see a domino effect happening at least for the next quarter or so until we see FSD coming and other big catalysts coming in as well. But I'm going to say this again. If earnings is a miss and earnings call is mediocre, I'm thinking earnings call is going to be fire, but if it's mediocre, yeah, we can see the stock going down. Low 300s, mid 350s. Market will realize that, oh, this was only just a Trump effect. The company is still the company. We still have to look at what Tesla's going to be doing on a quarterly basis. We're going to look at their EPS and growth. They're not really growing, blah, 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 blah. All that stupid and short-term noise that we long-term investors really don't really care about. And in fact, would seize the opportunity for our long-term benefit, right? But get ready. Get ready for the stock to get punished. But I don't think so. I don't think the earnings call is going to be mediocre. I think it's going to be flipping fire. I think it's going to be a lot of good information going to be, presented to us. Obviously, I don't think they're going to talk about the affordable cars, but they're going to say it's on track, and that's all we need to know. If Elon comes out and says that the affordable models are on track, that's it. That's all we got to. That's all. But if he comes out and says, yeah, there's a delay, oh man, that's not going to be good. Wall Street's going to punish the stock and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be a really, really, really good earnings call, and I can feel it in my bones, and I'm really excited, and I am going live for it. So I hope to see you guys there tomorrow or 15 minutes before the stock market closes. It's going to be a sheesh moment. But let's take a look at what the market thinks of what the EPS will be. This is not public yet on X, but I will make it public probably by the time you guys watch this video, or maybe a little bit later. I'm waiting for a few more people to release their earnings estimates. Here are the lists. So the consensus right now is 77 cents. Some are saying 75 cents or 76 cents. But I'm keeping it 77 cents. And you guys can see James Stevens said at 98 cents, which is interesting. We have Gabriel here, which is a new guy, never met him before, but he has it at 87 cents. 79 cents is me. Troy and Tesla Larry is 77 cents. Alohe AJ, very credible here, 76 cents. James Cab, who is always right with these things, 73 cents. And Matt at 72 cents. Still waiting on Gary Black's number before I publish it. So it looks like everybody is like, they're half-half. They're talking about, some are saying it's going to be a beat, some are saying it's going to be a miss. It's going to be a very interesting Q4 earnings call. But James is saying nearly $1. And if we get this number, if he says anything above 80 cents, man, it's going to be a wild time. We're going to see an amazing roar in the stock. It's going to be a sheesh moment. But you guys already saw that I do believe that it's going to be a beat at 79 cents. I do believe that. Put that number in your mind. If that happens, I'm going to be happy. And if it happens right on the dot, well, credit to me, right? But anyways, I do think that earnings is going to be good. And I do think earnings call is going to be flipping fire because, man, there's a lot of catalysts happening this flipping year for Tesla. First of all, they're going to say that the affordable vehicles are on track. And I do 100% expect that. Anything less than that, I'm going to be a little bit upset because that's going to really upset the markets. And Elon did say the first half of 2025 is when the affordable models are going to come out or be delivered. Anything less than that, even if it gets pushed a month or two, the market is not going to like it. For me, it doesn't matter, but that's what the market expects. Of course, FSD in China, I do believe that Elon will talk about this. And there's a whole bunch of list questions. And honestly, some of the questions are just so stupid. It's like a kid asking the parents, are they there yet for the 50th time? This is an opportunity to ask better questions. If you guys take a look at the list of the questions, it's just on repeat. It's ridiculous. But nonetheless, Elon will tell us some interesting things, like, for example, affordable vehicles being on track, robotaxi, unsupervised FSD still happening this year in 2 states, FSD in China, maybe in Europe, and so much more, so many more energy-related stuff. Oh, man, I'm just excited to see what he has to say, and that's why I think it's going to be such a fire flipping quarter. And hey, stock is down today, and I'm buying, and if it's going to be the way that I think it's going to be, then I'm going to keep buying this dip, because if earnings are beat and earnings call is flipping amazing, bye-bye 300s. We're not going to see it anymore. But the opposite is true. If, again, earnings is a miss, and this is why I want you guys to be ready for. If earnings is a miss and earnings call is mediocre, gotta get ready. Make sure you have that dry powder ready and go for it. That's all I'm going to say. So, sheesh moment, it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen. Comment down below. What are your thoughts? Are you excited? What's your gut feeling? Is going to be a good earnings call, bad earnings call? What's your EPS? Comment down below. I'm very curious to know what it is. I am going live for this, so you make sure you guys tune in. Here it is. Make sure you guys are notified when I go live tomorrow. It's going to be an awesome time. We're all going to have an amazing time for the full thing. Earnings report and the call. It's going to be a 3-hour live session, and I'm pretty excited for it. Get your I Bought the Dip t-shirt, and make sure you guys subscribe. I love you all, and I shall see you guys in the live session tomorrow. Let's go!